Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. This voice will make total sense later in the video, I promise you. But what's going on, guys and girls? It's Zach from SwitchForce, and we're ready to talk about the latest Nintendo Switch news to brighten your mood and lift those lips upwards. All right, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about, including a new Switch Online update. We've got one of the greatest crossovers ever, and we have to set the record straight on that Mario movie. So hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Here's my number, call me maybe, ride in the car with the dolphin hands, and then, yeah, all those songs from 10 years ago that were really annoying. Anyhow, let's kick it off with something I need to set the record straight about. The Mario movie debuted yesterday, and people were all over the place. And Nintendo/Illumination were all over the place, filing copyright strikes everywhere. Boop, 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 boo. But it's okay. It's a movie trailer, so I understand. Pretty cool presentation with Miyamoto, Jack Black, and Chris Pratt. I know people are down on Chris Pratt's voice, but here's what I have to say. I'm just going to keep this brief. Two things. One, the movie looks insane. The movie looks incredible, and the movie looks like our hopes and dreams should be for Mario games. That is what we should dream of. In the same way that PS5 achieved this with Ratchet and Clank, we should want this for Mario. And if Nintendo ever decides to give us some hardware oomph, this is what we could have. Something that looks this beautiful. And Bowser's voice is perfect. I love that he's so strong, okay? He's dominating. He destroys the entire Penguin Ice Kingdom with one breath of fire. Now, Chris Pratt does sound like Chris Pratt, but I do want to say, I think Nintendo felt that if they used the Italian voice that you've heard Mario exclaim in the games for an hour and a half, it would seem annoying and probably a bit offensive because he's Pizza Man Italian, and that's fine for him to do when he says like, woohoo! But other than that, I don't know if it works for monologues. So swallow the Mario voice. It'll be okay. Toad sounds great. Bowser sounds great. The movie looks amazing. And now I'm super excited for this. I think this guy right here, Trey Sutton, he said, I am more excited for this than Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, Trey, maybe you're getting a little carried away, but I understand. April and May next year are going to be amazing with Mario doing something super cool and Link doing something super cool. Going to be a very good spring for Nintendo fans like you and me. Now, before we reach next year, we do have more good stuff for Switch fans coming in November. Crossovers are something that the Big N doesn't do enough of. I mean, Nintendo Land was like this little keyhole into wonder where what if franchises came together and clashed? And Smash Bros. Obviously has been that, but Nintendo doesn't do it often enough. Wouldn't it be awesome if Mario and Link came to play? Wouldn't it be awesome if Animal Crossing did anything with anyone ever again? Now at least Splatoon 3 is putting the pedal to the metal. It's putting the sashimi where the teeth are, and it's doing a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Splat Fest. I think this is so dope. We've got Team Grass, Team Fire, and Team Water if you want to be Quaxley, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, whoever you want to align with. November 11th kicks off the next Splat Fest, and it is all Pokemon themed. And you get to pick and wear a shirt to represent your favorite Pokemon type for the starters. And Nintendo is selling these shirts physically, which I think is just such a fun tie-in. It makes the game feel alive, not only because we have a super cool event coming time to the release of the next Pokemon games, but also because we could physically wear these shirts if we wanted to. And I think that's really neat. They're going to be sold at Nintendo NYC, but I bet they'll also be sold on Nintendo's online store. I've actually grabbed a lot of really cool merch that is exclusive to the New York Nintendo store on their website. It's got a really great slate of apparel. Like I got the Dodo Airlines pilot jacket from there. I've gotten a lot of different shirts and mugs and things that are exclusive. So if you can't make it to NYC, or you don't want to make it to NYC, or you just never even knew about NYC, the website is actually a really cool place, and you can get some of the exclusive stuff there. And I bet you with Splatoon's popularity, those shirts will pop up there too. Oh, there's also the Miyamoto Pikmin 4 shirt if you want the P on the center of your chest. Ooh, baby. Now you finally get to understand why I sound so creepy. The dulcet tones of Nintendo struck for a new Switch Online expansion pack update. As for some reason they thought they would talk like this smooth jazz guy for the entire Pilot Wings 64 trailer. Now this is going to be the next big game for Nintendo 64, bolstering the expansion pack on October 13th with a game about flying. I remember playing this for the first time on the N64 after I got Mario 64. This was the first game I rented from Blockbuster, and I was really bad at it. Mind you, I was very young, and it just launched, and it didn't make a lot of sense, and I was just learning how to use an analog stick for the first time. But Pilot Wings is actually a pretty fun franchise, and they are bringing this one next. Now, it's interesting because Nintendo opted to skip September for an N64 release. They didn't bring us anything big and new to Switch Online, no Game Boy, no Game Boy Advance. They announced GoldenEye, and then GoldenEye isn't the September game, nor the October game. Who knows when that's coming? Hopefully November or December. But if you look at their diagram for the future, they did not confirm a slot for GoldenEye. I think since it was sort of their big Switch Online announcement, we all kind of assumed that it would be soon, but maybe it's not soon at all. And now, while Pilot Wings 64 is a clever, interesting title in Nintendo's library, it does bring about the question, are they doing enough? And I think for this fall, the answer is no. Wave Race 64, Pilot Wings 64, Mario Party 2, and Mario Party, those are fine games, but that is your big push for people to subscribe to your high tier. Meanwhile, Xbox Game Pass is delivering a lot of heavy hitters, including brand new releases that are much anticipated. PlayStation, kind of their own thing. They've got God of War Ragnarok to worry about. Nintendo really could have benefited from Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color or even just straight Game Boy. I also really think they could have benefited from another DLC inclusion. They were on kind of a good kick there, right? We got Animal Crossing, big deal. Mario Kart, big deal. We got Splatoon, great prep for the new game. Why not give us something for Pokemon? Why not give us something for the new Mario Party? Now, they could drop that at any moment, and perhaps they will patter in some glorious new content as the snow begins to fall, but I'm gonna guess that this is how we sit for Switch Online, and I feel like it's a really big missed opportunity, because unlike something like, developing Metroid Prime 4, or bringing forth the latest from Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom, it's not a Herculean effort to bring nostalgic titles to the Switch Online. Especially given the fact that we know the emulator is already in go mode. We saw it over the summer that they have the emulator, they've tested a bunch of games, it's in go mode. I'm sure they had to tweak some things and tidy everything up, but nowhere near like developing a brand new AAA game. And then adding DLC that already exists, that is a big zero effort. All you gotta do is say, ta-da! The Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion is now on Switch Online. Ta-da! The Breath of the Wild expansion is now on Switch Online, and I don't understand why they wouldn't have at least done that value add, because as fun as Mario Party is, as fun as GoldenEye in theory will be if it does come out this year, it's a pretty lackluster fall. And we do have some really big games for Nintendo, but if you're a Switch Online subscriber, or you get a new Switch, or you're looking to spend some gift cards and you want to subscribe, they didn't make much of a case. Great case made in the first quarter of the year, no real case made thus far, and we don't even know when the coolest thing, GoldenEye, is coming. I feel like Nintendo really dropped the ball for their online support this holiday, this Q4, and I'd love to know what you all think, because to me, it's a big disappointment. September is normally a time where they make a major Switch Online announcement, and I understand the world has been weird, especially for game development, but I really think they could have pulled this together without a whole lot of stress or struggle. And honestly, given how easy it would be and how nice it would be for fans, I don't know why they're being sticklers, and I don't know why they didn't do it, and I don't know when it will come, but it should have. And that leaves me with a sour taste in my mouth that only the Mario movie can erase. So let me know what you think about the Mario movie, the Splatoon Pokemon crossover. What team are you going to be? I think I gotta be Fuecoco. I think I gotta be that fiery team. That's just where I always have been. Although Quaxley is pulling. Quaxley is trying to pull at the heartstrings. Sprigatito, sorry. I'm out on Grass Cat. I just am. Hate it or love it, Fuecoco's on top. And we will see you soon. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. New videos coming your way, of course. Thank you so much for watching. And really, I appreciate all of you for all of your support with what I've been going through lately. Thank you for all the kind words, all the kind messages, all the shows of love and support and care. It speaks volumes to the community we have here that everyone, every single comment and response was positive and helpful and healing. And I really appreciate it. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being generous with your kindness and with your care. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, my wonderful people, SwitchForce out.